Hello, and welcome to Lumpia and Latkes. I'm Jay, a Filipino American,
And I'm Mitch, an American Jew. We are friends
and former coworkers.
who riff all day at work and decided to create this podcast for extended conversations on anything that intrigues us.
We won't always get it right, but we'll do what we can. Thanks for joining us. This episode, murder mystery. Murder mystery. That is the topic of the week. So this is a little interesting. It's we had an episode not that long ago about escape rooms,
Yep.
and kind of in the same vein is murder mysteries. I mean, we've all heard of them. I'm sure most people have heard of them. It's become the topic of several TV shows. Like every sitcom seems to have a murder mystery episode. Like
Right.
I can't remember which ones that were exactly out there, but there's the one where in Family Guy, right? They had the one where
Right.
the co-host of the news, whatever her name is, she was the murderer, right?
Right.
Spoiler for anybody that didn't see it, but it was a long thing. I think James Caan ended up being dead or something. It's a lot of stuff. Very, very good show.
Yep.
Yeah, but Family Guy has moments, but in reality, I mean, murder mysteries are things that happen all the time. So, murder mystery, people that don't know, you go in. From what I know of, you go in. It's a dinner party that you
Yes.
usually go to. They give you food, and it's also a show. So it's like a live play in a way, and that people
Yes.
have their roles that they play, and the murder takes place, and it's up to the people who paid to get entry to solve the murder. Right. So, Mitch, you have firsthand knowledge of this because you actually went to one.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I want to know. So
Yeah.
let us know.
So it first started off last year, actually. My cousin's girlfriend, whom I didn't know at the time, had played this, I guess, with him, and he thought it was fun. So when we went to Tuscaloosa, we were looking for a couple things to do. We said, "Hey, let's give this a shot. Let's try it." So the four of us, myself, my two cousins, and my wife, we did unsolved case files. I think we did two of them. And it's where you go to like Barnes and Noble or Walmart or whatever, and you buy it there. It's like a game, and you
Yeah.
have to go
I've seen
through and go
those.
through the files and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff and learn and basically try to solve the case.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that, and we had so much fun doing it. And the first one took a couple of hours. The other one took a couple of more hours because it was a little more difficult. But we really enjoyed doing that. So we were like, you know what would be cool? We should do a murder mystery dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's that giant apex that's out there by us,
Mm-hmm.
and they hold murder mystery like every set once a month on Saturdays, I think it is, or something
Hmm.
like that. And we were trying to get in there to make that happen, and it just didn't work out. Well, my cousins came in this week, and while we all did a staycation in the area, but they came from out of town, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We went ahead and we did a murder mystery out here in Norfolk. We did it this past Saturday,
Hmm.
and it was let's see, who was it called? It was the Murder Mystery Dinner, Murdery at the Bachelorette Party.
Okay.
And there was no dress code. Doors open at 6:30.
Hmm.
Includes appetizers, full buffet, and dessert. And it was $55 a person. So we tried it,
Okay.
and we had a blast. It was really cool. So just like you thought, they had a place where they had alcohol on site. Go ahead and purchase alcohol. And then
Mm-hmm.
they had a little buffet thing there. The buffet's buffet. I'm not getting into buffets. We don't need to
Okay.
worry about that.
All right.
But you go in, you buy your drinks, you get your buffet stuff, you sit down, you eat a little bit. And while you just before you eat, they do like an intro, if you will, an
Yeah.
intro of kind of what's going on and
Mm-hmm.
give you a certain event, and you have your host, but your host is supposed to be a certain guy that kind of basically just runs the show, if you will.
Okay.
And they take you through the scenario. Basically, they have a murder on the scene, if you will, and somebody's there that gets murdered, and
Hmm.
they let you take pictures of her and all
Hmm.
that kind of interesting stuff, and can't touch her, you can't interact with her.
Of course. Right.
Dude, they had people photobomb her.
Uh-huh.
People were doing selfies with her, and I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Are you kidding me?"
But
He's
I
like,
mean,
"That's just the weirdest thing."
it's a strange thing. It's the age we live in.
Right.
Uh,
But hey, it's the way it
Okay.
was. So,
Okay.
and then of course, then they, in between the little intro section and eating, then they, tell you, hey, this is what we're here for. This is what we're doing. This is how it's going to operate, if you will. Um, and that if, along the way, it's going to be interactive. And it was interactive. I
Hmm.
got involved somehow. My cousin, um, stepped up to go to the buffet line, I guess, at some point towards the beginning of the game or beginning of the murder scene, if you will,
Mm.
and caused some crazy stuff to happen.
You said your cousin got into it.
Oh
You
yeah.
got into it. Yeah.
So my cousin, they had accused my cousin of possibly being one of the murder suspects because he wasn't
Huh.
in the room when she was murdered, and I was
Oh.
like, that's not true because he was just getting something to drink, something to eat. I watched him walk over there. He goes, oh, you watched him walk over there, huh? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Huh.
So that kind of deal. Um,
Hmm.
and at one point, they had accused somebody else of dating another woman that was one of the suspects, and she pointed to him, and then another girl
Hmm.
pointed to another guy, and then another girl pointed to my wife.
What?
Yeah, and said my wife was sleeping with one of the with the groomsmen if or something like that.
What?
This batch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But
Okay.
had a totally different name for her too.
Huh.
And then they asked me how I felt about it. I said I refuse to say anything further on the grounds that it may incriminate me of further charges that I do not know of at this time.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so all right, so let's walk this back a little bit. So
Right, right,
you
right,
had,
right.
so you weren't just yourself. You had, are there player cards? That's what I'm usually
So
used to in this.
So what they did was they gave us a small little synopsis. We didn't keep the cards. They didn't let us keep our cards.
Oh, well,
It
that's
was kind of
stupid.
weird.
How do
Well,
you retrospect to?
the reason they didn't let you keep the cards is because it had your information on it. And because it
Okay,
had your information on it, they want to be able to solicit you later down the road, if you will.
okay. So do they
I
give you pointers as you go along,
No, not really. I mean,
oh,
so they have some evidence that they like
hmm,
to show,
hmm.
and they put the evidence all the way at the front of the building, and of course, when they have the evidence is when they have dessert.
Oh, okay,
So everybody kind of gets up, gets dessert, and can go over there and check out the evidence, take pictures of the evidence, and things like that.
okay.
And in my case, it was kind of an open shut case. I'm not going to go into the details of it all because I don't think that's fair to those that haven't done this murder
That's
mystery
true. Yeah, yeah. You
you know,
don't want to. Yeah,
which
okay.
it was very good. It was very good, by the way. For this was my first murder mystery that I went to, and for what I went to, I'm not there for the food per
Hmm.
se. The food wasn't bad. It
Yeah,
wasn't superb,
yeah.
but it wasn't bad. I
I
mean,
feel like if you go to one of these things, it usually is all about like the murder mystery, the
right. It's
fun
about the
part,
experience. Yeah, it's
the
all about the
entertainment.
experience.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
entertainment.
It was total entertainment for about 3 hours, I would say. We got there about 6:30
Oh,
and
that's pretty good for 55. Yeah,
yeah, we got there about 6:30 or so,
yeah.
8, and then did the whole thing, and it finished up right around 9:30, I think it was. So I had yeah, about 3 hours worth of stuff, and
Okay.
it was interactive. I mean, there were breaks in between where you could talk to the suspects, you could talk to other
Hmm.
people as well. I had people coming up and talking to me because they asked me questions because they thought I was involved with the
So,
murder.
so so in this context, right? Like where, like I know you don't want to give too much away, but like
Mm-hmm.
how is this? Where's this set? Like I'm used to like the again because I only know it from TV shows, like old like mansions with like a butler and all this kind of
No,
stuff.
this wasn't
What?
really held in there at all. Honestly,
Okay.
it was just one big room, if you will, that had a bar section there
Yeah.
and a loft, which nobody went
Okay.
into the loft, but underneath the
All
loft
right.
is where everybody pretty much sat.
All right.
And there was tables of 8 and tables of 6. So
Okay.
altogether, I'd say there was about 60 people, and there was probably, I don't know,
Yeah.
10 tables there, if you will, 12
Hmm.
tables, something like that.
Yeah.
And there was a walkway area across the main area, and they
Okay.
just kind of acted it out in front of you.
Okay. Is it kind of so? How is the ambiance like? Usually have pretty good set dressing around to make it feel like you actually to suspend belief and make you believe what you're seeing.
Unfortunately, this one did not have any extra ambience around
Oh,
you whatsoever. The
that's a little
room
bit
didn't get
disappointing.
darker, things like that. They had basically 4 people, 5 people that acted out this murder mystery.
Okay.
One was the murderer and then wound up being also a suspect later, portraying like a sister, if you will, a twin
Mm,
sister or something like that.
okay.
Just so she could stay interacting inside the show. But this
Okay.
guy's been doing it for like 30 years. They've been doing this particular thing for like 30 years and coming
Hmm,
up with different murder mysteries and things like that
okay.
over the years. So it was it was kind of homeschooled-ish, if you will, but it was still kind of nice. They still, like I said, it was still had food and stuff like that, but nothing around you made it seem like, oh my gosh, this is, you're really in this show.
Right.
No, hadn't we didn't. I don't think we paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I think something like that is probably at least $100 a pop.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Paid for the extra, like the extra flavor for it. Okay.
Yeah, for the ambience. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we paid $55 a pop,
Fair enough.
and I just don't think that it was
But
it, it was in that price range.
it was still a satisfying puzzle though, right? As far as trying to figure it out.
I was intrigued throughout the whole thing. I kept my wits about me for the most part.
Okay.
I had a little bit of fun as well at the same time because I was trying to be playful in the show, if you will.
Right.
I didn't put down my name. I didn't put my name
Right.
down because that was the thing that I was like, okay, this is very suspect.
Yeah.
And that was you open up the pamphlet and it gives a background of basically the narrator, and he's like a detective or some shit like that. And
Okay.
we're here to watch a murder mystery. Just a quick synopsis, if you will, of what's going on.
Mm.
And they do put on the back, hey, you're gonna have gun sounds and there's gonna be lots of blood and it's gonna be pretty bad. And no,
Oh.
it's not that. It's there wasn't a lot of blood. There were two gunshots.
Oh.
That was it. Just two gunshots. That was it. No big
What
deal.
did it sound like actual gunfire or what?
Cap guns. It sounded like cap
Oh,
guns.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, sounded like cap guns.
How much
Eh,
did you say blood? How much blood?
yeah, there wasn't much blood. It was just on a shirt, and it was just painted on there, shiny blood, if you
Oh.
will. And
Oh,
that
okay.
was it. It wasn't as bad as I thought. There wasn't blood on the floor. Let's put it that
Right.
way.
Okay.
You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough. Okay.
So it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. As far as that part was concerned, they overhyped it a little bit, which was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, it was decent for what it was
Hmm.
worth. The
Okay.
the the people that were there, you can tell they are trying their best, and they're pretty good quippers, if you
Yeah.
will. They're very
Yeah.
good with a quip.
Yeah. Ad libbers, sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So they can make something up really, really quick. There was
Mm.
one lady that was acting, and I swear to God, she was acting as a lunatic, and she was
Huh.
acting like a lunatic, and I just happened to say, "Girl, your cheese has just slipped off your cracker, hasn't it?" I said,
Huh. Huh.
right after she talked, she made her little line into the microphone, and I was like, "Girl, your cheese has just slipped off your cracker, hasn't it?"
Huh.
People just started cracking up laughing. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. My wife's like, stop, you're ruining the ambiance. I was like, no, I'm not. She
No.
just, no.
She's a nut. I need to call her out on it. That's where it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So anybody in the room could really be the murderer, or
technically
was
anybody in
it
the room could be the murder. No, in the end, it
okay?
wasn't anybody in the room
In
that was
the
the murder.
okay,
Now,
it was one of
now
the okay.
that's one of the things that my wife read from the one for Apex that could happen if you're interested, because they actually do that. They say if you're interested in being a part of the show, please email out to us directly and we will include you with the show.
Oh, that's
They
cool.
love doing that kind of stuff. So
That's neat.
that was the one that we were like, hey, yummy, yummy. This could be a lot of fun. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel
So
like that would involve a lot of like thing up top of your head thing, and probably a lot of advanced notice. Like, all right, here's your cards, here's your thing, here's what your motivation is, and like, yeah,
sure, they might
pretty
they
much
might
like
give you
being
some
in a
direction like
play.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like
Or
being in a play.
I mean yeah, you could also be the red herring. And
Okay.
you know what a red herring is, right?
Yeah, it's a fish that you get, and it's red. No, 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 no. It's the false lead. Yeah, it's the false positive. Right.
Yes, exactly. So that's what, in all fairness, that's what the show was trying to do when they were introducing members of the audience
Oh, okay.
into the show. They were trying to throw some red herrings out there.
Okay.
So and you could clearly tell that they were. You could clearly tell that they were because they were just doing it while they were acting, and we're like, come on. We all sat down. We watched everybody sit down.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, do you think they could have hired somebody to do something like that?
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
about to say like
Could have
that would be
done
a
something
good
like
thing to
that.
do. To have a plant in the
Absolutely.
audience. Yeah,
You
sure.
know, a little bit of flair in that kind of respect. I mean,
Yeah.
that could be very interesting. That could definitely lead to
Right.
something going on. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
One of the couples that was there with us the other night, um, I thought it could possibly be tied in somehow. I truly
Hmm.
did. Just from the way that the one guy acted and the other girl acted, it was like their first date together or something crazy
Hmm.
like that. And I'm just like, really? Okay, all right. That's kind of weird, but okay, no big deal.
I mean, people are
Um,
into different things. I mean,
right,
I like escape rooms. That might seem strange to people too. So I don't know.
right, right. Yeah.
Maybe they're really big murder mystery people. Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah,
It was interesting to interact the way we did with everybody, which was also kind of fun. My wife um
yeah.
didn't interact as much as I did per se,
Hmm.
but still got
Did
the
she
majority of the
feel
information down.
uncomfortable in the situation,
Um,
or?
I don't think so. She just doesn't like approaching strangers.
Yeah, I feel like in that situation, you really do have to feel like
You got
comfortable making that small
yeah.
talk, and yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
you got to be able to break the ice with people and things like
Yeah.
that. My cousin and I, we're not afraid to charge up there and be like, "So, how'd it feel to murder your sister?" I
uh,
mean, that kind of stuff, you know.
okay. Tell one of the characters like, just lie down for me. All right. Why do you hate your father? And what?
So tell me,
Tell me.
what is your sexual frustrations with your daughter?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm, I'm putting you on the
Oh.
couch here for a minute. All right,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
You
Let's
know.
just dive in. All right. Now.
But see,
Um.
but I'm not afraid of doing things like that because
Yeah.
again, it's part of the show. It's part of the game. I mean, you've
Right.
got to be able to find the answer as best as you
Right.
can. And I'll tell you, man,
Yeah.
it all worked out for me. The one there was one lady that I knew that did it, and I was like, really? You want me to hand this to you? And she was like, well, you think
Huh.
you got it? And I said, yeah, I think I got it. I said, but I don't know if I want you to read it. She was like,
Hmm.
oh. She's like, well, now I'm even more intrigued. And she took it right from me and looked at it. She said, you are almost right on track, honey. You just you got to look at this. And I was like,
Uh,
oh, those? She's like, yeah. You didn't say anything in there about it. I said, oh, no problem. I said, I already got it. I said, because we already had that exchange.
hmm.
And she was like, yeah, you do. I said, but this will seal it for you. And I was like, okay. And I got second place.
Oh, okay, okay.
So they do. So
So
there
the
was a little bit of a
actors,
competition in the end.
okay. So the actors that are in there, they're all doing everything, right? They're doing the acting and the checking of the
Uh-huh.
guesses.
They
Okay,
are. They were. These were.
okay,
This crew was. So, like I said, for the lack of the ambience, they made up for it with their panache.
okay.
Okay. I enjoyed the company. I enjoyed the group that I was with, of course, but going and interacting with them as well, and interacting with people that I've never met before, it wasn't as terrible as I thought. It wasn't as cringy as I thought it would be
Okay,
because
yeah,
you're all there for the same purpose, you
yeah,
know. Of course, you're playing against everybody, but
sure.
I didn't see it that way. I didn't see it as playing against everybody. I was just like, no, 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 this is the way it's going to be.
When
Yeah,
you
this is how it's going
win,
to go.
did you win anything like a coupon for another visit or something? What do you win
I
anything?
got a bottle of Moscato, buddy.
Ah, okay,
Bottle of wine.
okay. Hey, that's good.
Yep. And my cousin's girlfriend, she got first place because
Ha.
she left a huge daggone like full outline of what happened, including schematics and stuff of
Oh
where the
wow.
murder took place and everything. I mean, she was awesome. She really was.
Yeah,
And
good for
props to
her.
her. She's really good. She
Yeah.
also got the same thing that I did, a bottle of
Huh.
Moscato. And I'm thinking,
Okay.
I like second place.
Huh. There's only prize per first and second, or also third. No, just
There was a prize for first and second, and then there was another prize for, like, they had an extra part in there, like, oh, what do you think their punishment would be? Come up with a really good punishment for them, and blah blah blah. And
oh,
somebody got it for that, and they also got a bottle of wine too.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
everybody got a bottle of wine. Wah, wah, wah. I was
Huh.
thinking, oh, geez, that's a $10 bottle of wine, and I paid how much for all this stuff?
Well,
Okay.
okay. I mean, you got $10 discount. That's the way I see it. I mean, whatever.
I got $10 worth of alcohol back. You could just
What if you weren't or you don't like alcohol and you didn't drink? You're like, I can't drink this.
I know, right? I can't drink this, guys.
I
I don't know what,
here's $10.
right?
Oh, I don't know.
No. But yeah, overall, like I said, overall, I was satisfied with it. I thought it was worth the $55 for the experience and the time that I was there. Um, as long as you do your homework and, and listen for the most part to what's
Yeah.
going on, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out the main aspects of what's going on in the
Hmm.
storyline and whatnot. And it was pretty straightforward to follow. But yeah, for the most part, it was good. I really had a
Hmm.
good time. I would definitely go ahead and do another one again. I would just I'd like doing the murder mystery ones that we buy and stuff. Those are fun too
Yeah,
to figure out. We've had a good time with those as well. So yeah, I definitely would go back. Most
yeah.
definitely.
Definitely recommended. I think
Yep.
I think if I was to do one, I'd want to do one that has like, like we were talking about, the full ambiance where it's like, an old timey like mansion. Maybe you have to get dressed up, that
Right.
kind of thing.
Right.
I'd really want to like really lay into it and feel like I'm in a different place.
Right.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
maybe even have
I
like a fake train one. I've seen those.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like where you just go around on these fake trains, like
Oh
someone on this
wow.
train is a murderer. I love
Wow. Do
that.
they do that here locally and
I
within the
don't know.
Hampton Roads area? I've
I
never
don't know
seen one.
about here. I've seen them
All right,
other
man.
places. I'm like, man, it sounds cool. It sounds really
Set me
fun.
up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Let me
yeah,
know if something crazy going down. Because
yeah,
I tell you, I'm definitely, I'm not saying I'm itching to do it again immediately because again, $55
right,
still $55,
yeah.
but I'm definitely intrigued by other opportunities
For
because this one
value
was
for money,
good.
though, for value for money, that's pretty good. Because like being
Yeah,
a person that does escape rooms, you
yeah,
only get 1 hour. Like that's pretty
right.
much it.
Oh,
So
okay.
3 hours for
Hang,
55, that's pretty good.
hang on. You want to talk about escape rooms? So
Yeah,
I was on vacay. I did a staycay last week,
yeah,
and one of the places we went to was Apex, believe it or not, right?
right. Yes.
And I went and did one of their escape rooms.
Right.
I did the one called Mayday.
Mayday.
And yeah, you're stuck in a submarine or stuck
Oh,
in a not a submarine, stuck in a trawler or something like that, and you got to
okay.
solve the puzzles to cut off the pipes off the pipelines.
Oh.
Otherwise, the ship will sink.
Oh, we didn't do that. We did two different ones because we also,
Okay,
me and my sisters being we
okay,
went to Apex and we did one for like where you're in the different
right
prison cells at the start.
now, now,
Yeah,
now,
and then there's
now.
another one that's like I can't remember the other one, but that's the one that stuck in my mind is the
My
prison
cousins
cells.
did did a zombie one.
Okay,
They got out in like 20, a little over 22 minutes. We got out in 22 minutes, 5 seconds, which
okay,
had we done it right the first time, we would have been out in like 16 minutes,
yeah,
but we didn't
yeah.
do it right the first time.
It
And
depends on how well you are, how good you are at solving puzzles. I mean,
right,
sometimes it depends on
right.
the room. They give like again, we've already talked
Well,
about escape
like
rooms, but
there's no way you and your sister would have been able to do this room because it required at least three people.
yeah, that's the thing about Apex. I think all of them requires three people, which is why
Yeah,
me and
yeah,
my two sisters, did it. But
yeah. It's kind of
yeah,
weird.
yeah,
Kind of
it's
weird.
just it's an odd thing to have three
Yeah,
people. It's like
yeah.
that's a weird
Well, we
requirement.
did it with four, and honestly, I felt like I wasn't doing a whole hell of a lot, but I
Yeah.
did enough. I did
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
And we had to ask for help twice,
Mm.
but the second time we asked for help, it was stupid.
Hmm.
Okay, it was stupid because of how we had to ask for help
Oh.
for the second one because like we everybody was putting in the code. There was three panels that you had to put a code in,
Oh.
hold down
Okay.
certain buttons at all at the same
Okay.
time to close this thing off,
Yeah.
and yet um they didn't uh somebody wasn't pushing one of the right buttons at the
Hmm.
same time because everybody's pushing it and they're holding it. We're like, all right, look. So I waved my hand again and they were like, everybody's got to push it down at the same time and just hold it. And I was like, all right. So I told them that again and then I was like, wait a minute, switch positions. Like switch positions, but we all know what the code is. Yeah, that's exactly right. Switch positions, learn a new code. So I made all three of them switch positions to learn the new code, and then we got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks when it's something like that where it's just like operational. Where I mean,
Yeah,
that's the problem. That's usually with the damn combination locks because like
right.
that'll happen all the time where you're trying to enter the combination. Someone has to remind you how to. Because who uses a combination lock other than
Right.
like in like high
Spin, spin, spin,
school?
spin, spin, spin.
It's like
Spin
oh, I
around
gotta
twice.
go
Go
past
past this. Then
zero,
go past
stop
this.
here, go
Yep.
past it's like just too much. Just like and
Yeah,
then
exactly. Give
for
me the
them
goddamn
to
key.
yeah for them to use like one of your hints if they're counting your hints and to them to say like, okay, that's one of your hints. Like, no, 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 no. That's operational. That shouldn't
Right.
count
Right.
towards my hints. That's not a
Right.
puzzle thing. That's just a stupid operational thing because I don't know how to work the stupid ass lock.
Right.
But anyway, back to murder mystery stuff, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so when you're talking about that, the first thing that comes to my mind is Clue. You remember the old movie
Yes.
Clue? Yeah.
Absolutely.
fantastic movie. One of my favorite movies.
Wonderful movie.
Probably besides Rocky Horror Picture Show, my favorite movie with Tim Curry.
It, it's Sharon, not Sharon Stone. Oh God, who's in that movie? Good Lord, I'm drawing a brain fart minute, man.
The late great Madeline Kahn.
Yeah,
Also the late great Martin Mull.
yeah, Martin Mull. Yep,
Christopher Lloyd. Tim McKeon. Um, who's the lady? The one that
oh,
it's not Sharon. It's not
Leslie
Sharon.
Ann
Leslie Ann
Warren.
Warren. Yeah, she
Yeah,
looks like
that's who it
Sharon.
was.
Yeah, she looks
Yep,
like
yep,
her.
yep.
Yeah, Leslie
Susan
Ann Warren.
Sarandon.
Susan
Susan
Sarandon. Yeah, why
Sarandon.
am I thinking Sharon? Yeah,
I don't
Susan
know.
Sarandon. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, good movie. Oh man, really good. But
yep.
that whole thing, like that's the kind of experience I expect if I go to see a murder mystery. Is that
Yeah,
kind of like
that kind of
Butler's leading you
ambience and that kind
through?
of
Yeah,
dude. I don't know. I don't know.
I'd be surprised. I mean, I'm sure there's got to be a Clue themed murder mystery thing, like officially sanctioned by like Hasbro for a Clue themed murder mystery dinner place. They have at Breakout Escape Room, right? We're going back to escape rooms. They have they used to, I don't know if they still do, an officially licensed Hasbro version of Clue that's an escape room. So I would think they would have a murder mystery version of Clue for like, a dinner party type thing.
Right?
I would think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm dead wrong. But
Maybe. I don't
it
know.
would make
You're
sense
probably
to
dead
me.
wrong.
I'm probably dead wrong. I don't
You're
know.
probably way dead wrong.
I don't know.
Absolutely. Way dead wrong.
And they were going to redo Clue at some point. I can't remember who was penning it, but somebody was going to redo Clue as like a modern movie.
Oh yeah?
I was like, I don't know about that. I mean, the original movie it had that real nice cadence of just like, immediate back and forth, like that old kind of British style, like dialogue where everybody just almost cuts each other off to the
Huh.
point of like they're going back and forth, like, it's like, if someone in this room is a murderer, I don't think I'm a murderer. Yes, you are. All that kind of stuff.
Right, right.
That's great stuff. I love that kind of
Yeah.
back and forth, that cadence. But yeah, that's one of my all-time favorite movies. I got it on Vudu. I guess it's called Fandango at Home now, right? That's what they call the thing now. I watch it.
Okay.
I watch it every Halloween. That and then Hocus Pocus 2. I guess at this point, Hocus Pocus 2 is a really good movie. But anyway, yeah, murder mysteries. I love it. I think it's a great thing. I
Yeah,
really want
I
to do
think
one
it's
at
a
some
wonderful
point.
thing.
Yeah, depending on the ambiance, that's the thing. I'd want to have one. Like, I don't know if I'd give the other one a bad review because I don't know. It sounds like you still had fun, but I'm in it for that for me. That's the key. I'm going again by my experience of escape rooms. I want to feel like I'm like in it, like I have a full story that
Right,
I'm
right,
invested in.
right.
Where so that includes like all the ambiance as well. So I'd want to have. I know that you paid like 55, which is probably low for what that is, but I'd want to, when I go to something, I want to feel like I'm in the moment, and suspend belief.
Well, it looks to me like then the dinner detective is for you, sir.
Yeah.
Yep, the dinner detective is the one that plays at Apex. It's an
Okay.
actual murder mystery thing. It says on their website here, it says true crime murder mystery experience that it's very different from a traditional murder mystery dinner show. Our actors are not dressed in costume and are hidden in the audience. The
Oh,
results this results in a fun, social, interactive evening suitable for all adults. Each ticket includes our signature award-winning murder mystery dinner, along with a full plated dinner, wait staff gratuity, and plenty of surprises during the show.
that sounds cool.
Yeah, that sounds a lot of
Yeah,
cool.
and that they're planted in the audience. That's really neat.
Yep,
I like that.
yep.
That sounds like one that we might have to try. Yeah, we'll have to work that out because I want to do one. I'm down. I'm down
Yeah,
for it.
man.
I mean,
Exactly. But here's the kicker though. General admission tickets start at $69.99 per person.
oh,
Yep. Price
well,
does not include local taxes and fees or performer gratuity.
performer
Taxes and fees.
gratuity.
Yeah. Yeah. Tickets and fees will be displayed before checkout. The performer gratuity is optional
Oh,
and always appreciated.
oh dear. Okay.
Yeah.
That might
That-
that might be a breaker. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh,
Man.
wasn't that what we were going to discuss
Mm.
anyways tonight was tips and taxes?
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do, and then we tried to do this. I'm like, yeah, we'll get into that more in detail later, but yeah, I don't know about that.
Tickets and schedule page.
Whew.
The next one is Saturday, August 9th.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll shop around. We'll shop around.
Just no, that's just it, bro.
uh,
I typed it in. That's all that's in the area, my friend.
really?
That's
That's
it.
it?
Uh-huh. That's it. Just those two. Or
Dear.
Richmond. Or
Oh
Richmond.
dear. Maybe it's a dying art. I don't know. It's too bad.
It says each murder mystery mission ticket includes an interrogation reception, fantastic, satisfying multi-course dinner, waitstaff gratuity, beverage service, and performer gratuity not included, and
Hmm.
a tantalizing prize package for the top sleuth who comes closest to solving the crime.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean,
Holy Stock
I don't know.
Bar.
We'll have to, we'll put a rain check on that. I don't know. It's just the money, man. It's like, oh, $70 without gratuities and without taxes and fees. Like,
Oh,
ooh.
there's a dress code too. Business
Oh,
casual, dressy casual.
huh. So
Yep.
okay. So like a button up
Nice jeans
shirt.
are fine. No
Okay.
shorts, t-shirts, or hats are allowed. Guests not adhering to dress code will be turned away at the door.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it says, so plan ahead, and you have to be at least 18 years old, which was
Okay.
interesting too, because I'm pretty sure that they said that you had to be at least 19 years of age or older to play last night, or 2 nights ago at the Murder Mystery, and yet
Hmm.
there was a 14-year-old there.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Uh,
Okay. I don't.
mm-mm. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they allowed it because they had a chaperone. I don't know.
Yep.
It's
And oh,
odd.
you have to place your order for your meal ahead of time at this place.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds
Chicken,
involved.
chicken, fish, or vegetarian.
Hmm. Well, I like chicken and fish.
Creamy Tuscany salmon, smothered chicken with gravy. You
Smothered
get an
chicken and gravy.
appetizers, chef's choice, chef's house salad, and a dessert, chef's choice. I'm not really thrilled with any of those options, man.
Yeah. I mean, the
That's
smothered
that's
chicken is
that's
okay, but I don't know
terrible.
about yeah.
That's
That's
terrible.
probably the worst part about a dinner, the
That's
dinner party is
terrible right
that
there.
they decide what you have basically.
Well,
Like,
they did the other one, the one I went to a couple nights ago. They
they
did
had
a
a
buffet.
buffet.
Yeah, they
So
had a
what kind
buffet.
of options did they have at the buffet?
They had a vegetarian pasta. They had two different types of chicken. They had like two different appetizers, hot pot stickers and spring rolls.
Okay.
They had salad and they had like a little mashed potato bar to go with it or
Okay.
couscous. So their selection, I'll be honest with you, I'd go back there for their food because I'll be honest, they're like their chicken, their braised chicken or something like that. It was like an
Mm,
Asian chicken or something with broccoli.
mm.
That stuff was on point. That was good. I went back up for seconds for that sucker. It was good. I liked it. Even though it was dark meat, which I'm not a huge fan of dark meat,
Oh,
it was
okay.
still very good. Dark meat's just a little more fat,
Yeah.
in my
It's
opinion.
probably
But
cheaper.
oh hell
Cheaper
yeah,
than
it's
they get, is
oh
what
hell
it
yeah, it's
is.
cheaper. Exactly. But it was still delicious.
Yeah, it's probably
I'd
still
eat that
good.
sucker in a heartbeat. It was still good.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Um, yeah.
I'm glad you had a good time, and I'm glad
Yeah, man.
I'm fascinated. Yeah, I
Oh
love.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely that person that loves that kind of stuff. Escape rooms, murder mysteries, all that kind of thing. I'm sure there's other stuff I'm not even thinking of, but
Yeah.
those interactive events have always appealed to me. That kind of stuff.
Absolutely, man. That
Yeah,
appealed to me too, which is why we went, and we were very happy that we went, and we want to do it again.
yeah,
But we just don't know. Again, the ambience of the way that was, it's just like, oh, you're just here, sit down, eat, and then we'll reenact something for you, and then you got to guess who it is. I'm like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool, but at the same time, I'm like, eh,
yeah. I mean, I think the key thing is suspending belief because it is supposed to be a full-on performance, and you're supposed to believe it, right? That's how I think,
I
anyway.
I thought that it was worth the $60 that well, technically
Okay, yeah. I mean,
$60 that I
I'm
spent.
not trying to bash down these people. It sounds like
No, 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 no,
they're
no.
doing a good job. I mean, it
They,
sounds
they,
like they've done what they need to
yeah.
do.
Oh yeah, they play the part. They play it pretty well.
Yeah,
They do very, very well. I mean, and I don't think they really ever broke out of character even once.
yeah,
So yeah, it was pretty cool. When they were in character, they were in character. When they were helping, they were helping. But even when they were helping, they're still in character half the time too. So it was kind of neat. It was only right towards the very end that they were just like broken character. Like, oh yeah, you got this. All right, you got that. Yeah, you got this. Okay. Yeah, no, I can tell
probably
you
because
that right now. That's not the answer.
at that point they're just trying to wrap it up. It's like, yeah, we got to go. You guys pay for your 3 hours.
Right.
3 hours is up. We need
Right.
to
Right.
go.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
So, but yeah, man, I highly recommend trying it. to
Okay.
anybody that has not done it, at least once, to say that you have done it. And that's it,
Mm-hmm.
man. Yeah, we're good.
All right, cool. Yeah, murder mysteries. That is the topic of the week. I love it. That's cool. And when we come back, we will have our Would You Rather. We'll be right back. Would you rather? There's a mom and pop bookstore in Williamsburg that has a fantastic selection of books in general, but the one that caught my eye is a coffee table book titled Would You Rather? The Outrageous Book of Bizarre Choices, written in 2001 by Workman Publishing. I'm going to flip through the pages and we will find out which choices we would indeed rather.
Really big shoe.
Yes. Oh, it's a
Shoe?
really big
What?
shoe. I love
Pew,
shoes.
pew,
Shoes are great.
shoe.
I love shoes. We all love shoes.
Pew, pew.
Shoes made from China. Anyway, all right, let's do this. All right, we're gonna start off with a banger here.
Yep.
Start off with a curse word. How about that?
All right.
Would you rather have a bird that says "fuck you" every time someone walks into the room, or have a dog that humps all of your guests' legs?
Oh, fuck you. Yep. Every time they
The
walk
fuck
in.
you
'Cause it's-
bird? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because if it just says it just once, I mean, yeah, I get it. After a while, it'll be way fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But God damn it. Oh, damn.
At
Or
some point,
at
you
some
know,
point, the
the
bird's got to fucking
cursing
die.
and the cursing loses all its power when someone keeps saying it. The more you keep
Right.
cursing, the more that just loses. It's got to be a special curse in order for
That's
it to
right.
like, really count. You got
Right.
to add
Right.
adjectives and
Right.
modifiers to make it really stand out. If you just say
Yeah.
fuck, it doesn't
Samuel L.
really.
Jackson did
Yeah,
a great job of doing
that's
that.
right. That's right. Monkey fighting snakes on this Monday
That's
to
right.
Friday plane. Yeah, that's the dub. Look it up. That's the dub for snakes on a
Oh, yep.
plane. It's
Yep.
very
Yep.
strange. But
Very strange.
yeah, probably the fuck you bird. Yeah, because the dog humping everybody's
Oh,
legs, like,
God.
I don't.
After a while, the dog just stays in a room by itself in a kennel. Okay? Just saying.
Yeah.
Or you just have to, I'm sorry to say, you just got to let it run because that sucker, he's got way too much energy to be humping everybody's leg all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah. No.
That's a
Just
no-brainer.
yeah, just the one that makes the dirty words. I'm like, whatever. It's a
Exactly.
bird. Who's gonna get mad, really? I mean, unless someone's like super uptight and anal retentive, like a bird saying "fuck
Oh,
you" is
see,
not gonna do
oh
anything.
man. Yeah, I could see my dad walking in and he'd be like, fuck you too.
Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck you.
Exactly. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It'd be great a couple times, and after a while, it kind of gets old.
Yeah.
The owners would be like, "Yeah, it gets old," but all the people coming in, they'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's great. That's freaking great. Oh my God, yeah."
It's
You have
definitely
a
yeah.
bird that says it. Oh my God, I can't believe this. You
Yeah.
actually did have a bird.
It's
Yes, I
certainly
told
something
you.
for the water cooler when you're at work, right? In the
Right.
office or something. It's
Here's the
like here
video,
you
by the
go.
way, jerkies.
Yeah. Yeah. Where did I learn it from? I don't know. I leave on Fox News all the time. That's why I can't.
Oh my God.
I don't
Oh,
know.
come on,
I don't
CNN.
know.
Here we come.
CNN.
Ba-dum-bum.
There you
Shing.
go. There you go. I turned on Oprah and she just curses like a sailor. I can't. The View, when they watch The View, those ladies really get heated. I mean, it's
Yep.
just anyway.
I'll tell you, I got to be honest with you folks. My dog learned it from Dr. Phil.
Dr.
Of all the
Phil.
fucking places, it was
Yeah, yeah.
Dr. Phil.
You've got to take control of your fucking life.
Fuck you.
Catch me fucking outside. How about that?
Yes, absolutely.
Anyway,
Oh my
anyway,
God.
let's go past that, eh?
Go for it.
That's
Go
a
for
bit.
it, my
Not
friend.
this episode is officially rated R, because of all the cursing. How about that? I know
What are you talking about?
we slip in some every now and then, but that was a lot. Anyway,
Well, how many are we allowed to have
oh, I don't
PG-13?
know. I don't
Two?
know. What was it first? Like there was a movie, like I think they did like 13 times in like a minute, and then they instantly got the R. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Some famous movie that did that.
yeah.
Um. Anyway, let's go on. This one seems similar to what we had before, but it's a little different. Would you rather have a hidden video camera at work with audio catch you hacking up a big ugly bullet phlegm and then looking at it,
Ew.
right? Or passing gas and then making a face reacting to the smell.
Probably passing gas and
Yeah.
making the reaction, making a face because of the smell.
This seems very topical, at least for me, and that the job that I have and that you used to have is
Uh-huh.
introducing cameras that
Yes.
record
Yes.
everything at all times. And it's a two-way camera. Like it's a dash cam. We
That's
drive
right.
all the time. There's one that faces outside, one that faces inside the cabin.
Oh
So I'm
man.
sure it'll catch some stuff that they don't want to see. But as if anybody's reviewing it. But
Jay, what I
yeah.
want you to do is I want
Mm,
you to play Shake It Off and
yeah.
mouth and dance it while you're driving, okay?
Oh yeah, sure, sure,
That's
sure,
what I
sure.
want him to see. All right?
Sure, sure,
That's what
sure.
you gonna do that for me?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna play Snoop Dogg, What's My Name? Snoop Dogg, yeah.
Okay, yeah, 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 that works. That's
Oh,
fine. Yep, that's fine.
saying all the words. Every
Okay,
single word
yeah.
that's in there.
Okay. Do you know every word in that song?
Oh, I know there's a couple words I'm not allowed to say, but I'll say it anyway.
Oh my goodness, we already broke that rule, man.
HR. I didn't get an HR case on me. No, I'm not actually
Yeah.
going to do that. I'm not actually going to do that. Don't use that word. It's not cool. Don't use that word. We don't encourage that. Certain kinds of foul language is okay because sometimes saying, shoot doesn't necessarily work.
That's right.
You have to say a little bit stronger, because otherwise it doesn't, you know, when you listen to CeeLo Green's or Gnarls Barkley's rather, fuck you. There's a version that came out that says F you,
Yep, yep, yep,
which doesn't work. I
yep.
mean, I think it's interesting, it's good, it's clean for the kids. I guess it still means fuck you, but I
Yep.
mean, you can play it on the radio edit, but I mean, to really drive it home, you need that curse, you know.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
but
totally agree.
back to the topic at hand though for this.
Yeah, yeah.
Passing gas, yeah, sure. Because if you see no, I don't want anybody to see phlegm. That sounds gross.
Yeah, that's just gross stuff, man. That's just like throw up, and I'm not
Yeah,
yeah, that's just major turn off for
I'm
me.
not in for it. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, the whole farting part, and then you actually reacted to it as well. It's just like, oh,
Hmm.
I mean, if it to look at you,
Yeah,
make a face right
yeah,
after you do something, it's just like, oh God, be prepared.
yep.
Okay, it's like get up and run now. Okay, at
Mm,
least you warn them. I mean,
yeah,
at least the next line would be you might want to go.
yeah. You might want to go. Yeah, yeah. This is a warning, fair warning. Hey,
Yeah, we might want to go.
you might want to go.
Check, please.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there.
Check, please. Yeah, sure. Uh, okay,
Yes.
okay. See, we both said the same thing, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
pass a
yeah, yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Okay, cool. This one. Ooh, all right. Would you rather call an important client by the wrong name
Ooh.
or blank on your fiance's parents' names when you introduce them to your parents? Those are really bad. Both is really
Wow.
bad. Like you're gonna fuck up at work, you're gonna fuck up your home life. I guess you can always get another
Wow.
job. That's why I see it. Your fiance, you're not gonna live that down, but you can get
So,
another job. That's how I
so
think.
I myself have made those kind of mistakes before as well.
Yeah.
There was well, I went out with this past week. We
Mm,
went to Busch Gardens and shit, and there was a friend of my cousin's who I also know. I used to game with them online within their clan. Not really part of their clan, but I just game with them for a little bit.
mm,
Um, his wife, I kept on calling Melissa, and her name was Allie.
mm,
And that's just it's so horrible.
mm,
So again, I got the name wrong again before I
mm,
met her
mm,
this week. And luckily I got the name right and I kept saying it over and over and over again. And on the way up to Busch Gardens, which is where we met, my wife
mm,
asked me like two or three times, what's Joe's wife's name?
mm. That's
Allie. And
yeah.
the only way I could remember it was Allie with an I from the Karate Kid.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so retarded. And
You
I'd never
sure her
asked, I
name
never,
wasn't Mr. Miyagi? I don't know. It might have been that. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. She's
Yeah.
so cool though. She's really cool. She is. She
Yeah.
we rode a couple of roller coasters together when we needed to. It was fun. We had a
Okay.
good time, man. We had a good time. Yep.
Okay. All
Yep.
right.
Anyway.
So, wait, you didn't answer the question. Which one did you?
Um yeah, I didn't answer the question at all. I just monologued that bitch and
Yeah,
all the
sure.
way. All right.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think I would
Hmm.
go with messing up a client's name.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, because if you're savvy enough, you
Hmm.
can certainly get that corrected, or
Yeah,
they'll correct you.
right. I
Maybe
mean,
they
just because
won't.
you get it wrong once doesn't mean like unless that person again, someone who's anal retentive, maybe they'll hold it over on you. Like,
I mean, don't
but
get me wrong, it's nice to
yeah,
do that. I mean, yeah, I get it, but at the same time,
hmm
people make mistakes, man.
they do, they do. I
And it's
mean,
not it's not meant to be intentional.
we have a coworker who, or you have a former coworker. I have a
Yeah,
coworker
yeah, yeah.
who worked at a certain place, a help desk, right? And then
Right.
he had to deal with military people, right? So he
Yep.
accidentally, I think this is how the story goes. I have to correct us whenever he's on the show. I think he called someone by their wrong title, like a
Yeah.
general or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
then they got super pissed off. They're like,
Yeah, they
"You
got
addressed me by
majorly
my given
pissed.
time." Yeah, some people in the military can be like that because I understand because you work your way up to a certain rank, but it's
Right.
just an honest mistake. It's like not someone deciding that person. You know, our coworker was definitely not trying to diss that military general, or whatever.
Yeah.
They
Be
weren't
like,
trying
no
to.
disrespect,
Yeah,
sir.
it was just an honest mistake, but that guy was so upset that
Yeah.
he made
Yeah.
it a problem, and I think that's part of the reason why that former coworker, that coworker lost that job.
Current coworker
Current coworker for me,
at for you
former for
did not.
you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't. I can't remember if he said it was about a month later they lost that job. I think he
thinks
said.
I think so.
Yep.
I don't.
Yep.
I'm not 100%
Unfortunately.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
some people can be like
Unfortunately.
that. Some people can be
Yep.
like that. But
Yep.
yeah, I agree with you though. To call the client by the wrong name because again,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's work. You know.
You can ruin it. You could get fired for it. I
Yeah.
get it. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll go with that one.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, and this one's right next to it.
All
Has
right.
nothing to do with this question, but
Okay.
would you rather age only from the neck up or age only from the neck down?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, so I would say age only from the neck up because God only knows what I could look like right now with a 21-year-old body.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because especially because surgery on the face like that's commonplace. Everybody does that. You can get Botox, you get all that kind of stuff
Yeah,
if you really
exactly.
wanted to.
You can look,
Yeah,
totally fake. Yeah, go for it.
yeah. Down
You can look like
from
a
the neck
goddamn
down though,
you
it's
can
like.
look like a
mm,
goddamn plastic toy. Go for it, buddy.
yeah, yeah. I mean, plus also, it's just at that point, it's like it's more cosmetic than structural, I would say, because like the stuff, if you get from the neck down, that's your whole body, right? And then like, you're gonna
Right, right.
gonna age, and like you,
Right. I don't want
that's
that to
more,
age.
yeah, that's more of
I'll let the rest
your
age.
structure,
Yeah.
yeah, your
Yeah.
structural integrity is there, whereas
Because who knows? Who knows, man? If you can keep it that fit at that
yeah,
age and keep it all the way through, you
right.
may live longer.
True, but then if you age only from the neck up, then that's that could still introduce Alzheimer's with like your
Alzheimer's,
brain,
dementia, and all that
yeah,
kind of shit.
your eyesight,
Absolutely.
all that stuff,
Absolutely. Yeah,
your
yeah.
sense of
Teeth fall
taste,
out.
teeth, yeah,
Yep.
all that stuff. But
Go
that can't
blind.
that there's things for that, right? I
At
mean,
least
I
I
think
got a healthy
that's
body.
yeah. The main thing is that I mean, yeah, your brain is also important, but the main thing is
Hmm.
your heart. Your heart's in the bottom part, and I think that's the
Yeah.
most important thing. Your ticker needs to be going.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got a
man.
problem with your ticker, you're gonna have a problem.
That's right.
So yeah, okay. Let's see. Well, this one's a little
What?
weird. All right. Would you rather need medical attention? Need medical attention because you accidentally got a large marble stuck in your nose,
Oof.
or need medical attention because you got your head stuck between the bars of a wrought iron fence.
Oh my. I gotcha. All right. Well,
Mm.
so yeah, story time, buddy. You ready for
Oh,
this? Oh,
okay.
all right. Well, first off, I want to know what you pick because I got a story.
Well, that's I guess the I guess the marble on my nose. Yeah, I don't know why. I just draws me more into it. Uh,
All right, sir. So I was about 5 years old, right?
yeah.
And my sister had those little beads that you could make necklaces out of and shit, right?
Okay, sure.
Okay. So I liked those beads. I thought they were pretty cool. So what did I
Hmm,
do?
hmm,
I stuck it up my nose.
hmm,
And guess what?
hmm.
It came out. So I thought it was funny. So I stuck it up there again. And guess
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
Guess what, Jay?
Came out again or
Yeah, it
stuck?
came out again. So guess what?
Okay.
I stuck it up there again. And guess
Yeah.
what?
You got stuck.
It didn't come out.
Uh,
ER
yeah.
trip later. They had to take
No.
this rod piece up there and stick it up there and pull
Eh.
it out from my nose.
Huh.
And here's the worst part about it.
Oh,
It was red.
it was red? What do you
Yeah, it
mean?
was red. So I
Blood?
mean, they couldn't see it very well because the
Oh,
X-rays wouldn't pick up on it because
okay.
it matched. It reflected right off it or some bullshit. I don't know.
Hmm.
They couldn't see it. They tried looking at my nose with a scope and all that shit. They don't see nothing there. Why? Because well, the inside of the vessels and everything up inside of there are like pink, so the
Hmm.
red and the pink match up really well. So
Okay.
trying to make me sneeze, all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't happen. Not at all.
How did your parents find out? You told them that it got stuck up there or
Yeah,
like,
my sister
okay.
watched me fucking do it.
Oh. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay. Did you have
Uh-huh.
trouble breathing or anything? I mean, what
No,
was,
no, I didn't
okay.
have any trouble breathing.
What was just up there?
My mom tried to make me sneeze. She said if somebody flashes a bright light uh under your or at the base of your eyes, whatever, it can make you sneeze.
Hmm.
And she tried to do that, and all I would do was fucking laugh.
Oh,
That's all I could do was laugh because I thought it was funny as shit that I had a bead in my nose.
okay. Yeah, sure. How old
Uh,
were you? 25?
five. I
25
was
years old.
five. I was five.
Yeah, it happened
Years
yesterday.
old. Yeah, well. My son followed suit, man. Except it was
Okay.
his ear.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
Yep.
that's more. I feel like that's more dangerous because you stick something in
Yeah.
your ear.
Yeah.
That's where your eardrum is. You
Yeah.
can
Oh
seriously lose
yeah.
your hearing that
Oh
way.
yeah.
That's a bad thing.
He took, how you have the little cushions on your glasses, the
Yeah,
for
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah,
nose, the
yeah,
little
yeah.
nose cushions or
The
whatever it is.
little, yeah, little,
Yeah,
yeah.
he had one of those and he put it in his ear and then he got it back out and put it in his ear and he got it back out, put it back in his ear and it wouldn't come out.
Oh
So
dear.
I took him over to the ER. And they're like, we don't see anything. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I saw it. I know it was in there. I
Right.
said, I tried to retrieve it myself, but then he did something and it like dis-fucking appeared on us. It was like he sucked it in or some
Yeah.
shit, Doc. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to
Yeah.
do. So 2 hours go by and they're just like, we don't have a fucking clue what to tell this guy. We
Yeah.
cannot see it. We can't get it out type thing. And
Right.
I'm like, y'all are full of shit, man. Come on. So I had him pull his earlobe down. As soon as he pulled down his earlobe, it like straightened up his ear canal and I could see it.
Huh.
And I was like, you need to get the doctor over here. And so I
Oh.
told him, so not only did I do that, but I also had him pop his ears. Remember how you
Yeah.
pop
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
ears,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
hold your
Mm-hmm.
nose and
Yep.
press in and pop your ears?
Yep.
I told him to do that while I was pulling down, and sure as shit, they got that bitch out.
So you figured it out, and the people that are medical professionals couldn't see that as an option. That's confusing. I don't get
Right?
it.
I know,
Like,
right?
all right, sure,
Oh
whatever.
man, you know what I told him? I was like, dude, I ought to send you the bill. How about that? I did. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the bill.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
And then your son said, "Sucks to suck."
Yeah, that was long before
I
he
know,
was
long
like,
for you.
he was a little boy. He was probably like maybe
Okay, okay.
6 or 8, something like
You
that.
know,
I think he was like six.
kids do stupid things. Is what it
Oh
is.
man, kids do. I did stupid shit. Why not? Why can't my
We all
son?
do
Come on.
stupid things as kids. That's what it
Absolutely.
is. That's what
Absolutely.
it is, man.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway.
So, okay. So you actually had that happen to you. So I guess that's
Yeah,
safe.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
It's going to be a beat in the nose because every
Yeah.
time because I've already done it. So why not?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. The same thing. The thing in the marble in the nose, like
Yep.
the one. What was the other one again? I don't remember.
That's the
Uh
sad part. Neither do I.
oh, get your head stuck between the bars of wrought iron fence. That sounds
Yeah, yeah.
bad.
That just
That
sucks,
sounds
man.
like it sucks.
That's like
Yeah.
that's like the triple dog dare of
Yeah.
sticking your tongue on a frozen pole.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm. What movie was
that's
that?
not. Oh my God, you don't know that movie?
I can't remember.
TBS and TNT or whatever it is play it for 24 hours straight
Christmas
every
Story.
Christmas. There you
Christmas Story. Yeah.
go.
Okay.
As soon as I said 24 hours, you knew what it
I knew
was.
what it was. Yeah. No, no, I got it when you said TNT and TBS.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, wait
Uh-huh.
a minute. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
Christmas Story.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I know the
Yep.
movie. I just couldn't. It's just you blank every now and then. That's where
Uh-huh.
this.
Yep.
All right.
I'm blanking,
I'm
Charlie. I'm
blanking.
blanking.
uh, Charlie,
I
the
don't
man
know.
who got, what happened to the man who got everything he ever wanted? What happened? He lived happily ever after.
After. What happened? Nobody fucking knows. It's
He
never happened,
died. He
kid.
died alone.
He died of amoebic dysentery.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Poor, poor,
Okay,
poor Willy
we've
Wonka.
gone way south of this one now.
Yes.
That's I'm loving
Whatever.
it.
Whatever.
Loving it. All
Whatever.
right.
Go past it. All
Yep.
right. So, okay. Would you rather tell someone famous that his or her fly is open, or have someone famous tell you your fly is open?
Wow. Hey.
Hmm.
Jeez.
Um.
I don't care, man. Either way.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, you mean someone famous. That's cool.
Exactly, right? That's all I'm saying, I mean, either way you meet somebody famous. I mean, come on.
I probably wanted the first one for telling someone famous that their fly
Who
is
would it
open.
be? Who would it be?
Um. Hmm.
Somebody famous.
Somebody famous.
Yeah.
Somebody famous. Their
Yeah.
fly is open. I feel like
Yeah.
Jack Black would really play it off really nicely. So I think I'd tell Jack Black, "Hey, your fly is."
Uh,
Then you
Jack
make a
Black.
song out of it. Man, my fly is open. Yeah. And the legend of the
Oh
fly was
God.
way outdone.
Oh
Yeah.
man, going funny wise, I could say like Seth MacFarlane or somebody like
Okay, yeah,
that.
sure,
That
sure.
would be kind of
Yeah.
interesting. But honestly, the first person that I thought of, I
Hmm.
shit you not, I don't know why, so I'm gonna go with the first person I thought. George Clooney.
George Clooney? Okay.
I don't know
Sure,
why.
sure. Why not? Hey, I really like Tomorrowland. By the way, your fly is open. Oh, sorry.
Oh damn, that's great.
uh,
That's great. Yeah,
yeah,
he does own Tomorrowland, doesn't he?
yeah. Well, no, I
Jeez.
mean he was in the movie Tomorrowland, that
Oh,
weird one.
that's
I
right.
don't think anybody ever saw it. I didn't
Oh
see it.
my
I only
God.
knew it came out, and I was like, "What is this?" I didn't want to
You
see it.
watched it?
No, I did not want to see
Oh,
it because I looked at the trailer and was like, "This is stupid." I don't know.
yeah,
It's
I've
like,
never seen it. Never seen it.
Disney is hit and miss on their movies, and there's a lot of misses recently.
Sure,
It
sure,
is what it
sure.
is.
I saw him on a movie recently with
Hmm.
Julia Roberts,
Okay.
but I can't
What?
remember the name of it. It's going to probably
Okay.
drive me nuts.
All right.
By the way, the F-bombs on PG-13 movies
Yeah.
is one.
One, huh?
Yep.
What about rated R? There's a different. I know
And
there was
as
some
many as you
movie.
want. PG-13, you can only do just one, and then the rest is just R all the way
Okay.
across. Ticket to
Okay.
Paradise.
Ticket to Paradise. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 2022 movie with George
Uh,
Clooney and Julia Roberts. I think it's
Is it
on.
related to the board game Ticket to Ride? Well, I think it might be.
No, no, not at all. It was a cute movie
Yeah.
nonetheless, although I have to say, Julia Roberts, man, as beautiful as she
Oh
is,
yeah. Sure. Hmm.
she's aging well.
Okay. I mean, that's
Yeah.
fair. I mean, all of our celebrities, everyone that we associate as like major celebrities, everybody's getting older. I mean,
Yeah,
time
man. I mean, I ain't
across the
getting younger.
board.
Shit.
Yeah, is where it is.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, the first one, because again, if it was Jack Black, I think he would really play it off. That's all. Like, yeah, they have someone tell someone famous that their fly is open.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Jack Black. I know.
Yeah,
And me
sure.
with my dumbass first thought, George Clooney. But no, whatever.
George Clooney.
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
I find I respect the guy. He's a
Yeah.
classy kind of guy.
Hmm. Oh, and then this is where my mind goes.
Okay.
For Ticket to Ride, right? The board
Right.
game. You ever
Right.
see the old? Not old, but it was when Kristen Wiig came back to Saturday Night Live. You watch Saturday Night Live?
I have, but I never watched that era.
Okay. Well,
So
she came
it's
back
gonna be out of
somewhat.
the. Mhm.
But it's still funny either way. She
Okay.
came
All right.
back and they had this skit where they're playing Ticket to Ride, and then
Oh.
Kristen Wiig is in there with her friends, her circle of friends, or her boyfriend's circle of friends,
Okay.
and then he's like, "Yeah, we can't really do this because yeah, she doesn't like playing board games." And she's like, "No, no, no, I like playing board games. I just don't want to be Jumanji." And then they're like, what does that mean? Jumanji, I don't want to be, it's a thing that happened. It's stampedes and getting stuck in a board game, and you guys are trying to play this game, Ticket to Ride. You're trying to Jumanji me. I don't really appreciate that. I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. We're playing Ticket to Ride. We're not playing Jumanji. Why would you think you'd be Jumanji in the game that had nothing to do with Jumanji? Like, well, it still applies. It's still a board game, and it's still, Jumanjiing is a thing. And they're like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And then one other character's like, wait, are you talking about the movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson? And like, no, we're not talking about the damn video game movie. We're talking about the original with Robin Williams. It just goes off. It's the funniest damn thing. And sure enough, they get Jumanji, the game, the Ticket to Ride. They open up the box, and smoke pours out, and then a train goes by, and then out comes the conductor and says, well, 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 welcome to the world of Ticket to Ride. Like, oh my God. And then he tried to say to Kristen Wiig's character, said like, all of you will get Jumanji, except for you, because you specifically said you didn't want to get Jumanji. You may leave. It's like, and then she says, I think it's over, Gary. And she walks out.
Oh my God.
It's funny. Great. It's a great skit. Awesome. Look it up, people. Look it up. It's very funny.
I got it pulled up already. I'm going to watch it here in a bit.
It's pretty good. I'll put it on Facebook because it's one of my favorite skits they ever did. I like Kristen Wiig as an SNL performer. She's one of my favorites.
Right?
She's funny. The Target lady and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, we're off topic. Let's go to. Okay. Would you rather be forced to watch The Sound of Music continuously for 48 hours?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or drive cross country with Barry Manilow singing on the radio the whole time?
Wow. I mean,
are you a Fanilow?
Well, is that what they call them? Fanilows?
Fanilows, yep. That's what they call them.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Barry Manilow.
No, there's nothing wrong with Barry
at all. There's nothing.
He writes the songs that make the whole world sing.
That's right. In the Copacabana, baby.
That's right. I'm
just saying, man. You know, wow. Yeah. I mean, neither one of these are torturous for me.
No, I'm not exactly.
But
I'm not
exactly
say
a fan driving. I would say good driving cross country with nothing but Barry Manilow songs for, 14 hours or something like that.
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, eventually you'll start singing the bitch.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Barry Manilow songs are not a torturous existence. I don't think. I think they're fine. But
see, what about Sound of Music?
Sound of Music is not my favorite musical. I'm a musical guy, and it's not my favorite. I don't mind it.
I would not go nuts because it's like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah. 3 hours, 48 hours total. So that's like, I can't do the math. What is that? I don't know. But it's just the soundtrack though, right? The music. Wait, watch the whole thing. You had to watch the whole thing continuously. Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Right. I mean, I don't see a problem with that. That's not that bad, man. It comes out to 16 shows. If it's 3 hours long, which is what I figured it is. I don't really know how long The Sound of Music is, and I'm not going to go.
I'm not sure.
Research all that shit. I mean, that's not really worth my time.
Yeah. I'd have to go with Barry Manilow because I mean, there are certain parts of The Sound of Music that are still enduring, but I don't know. It's not one of my favorites. I know I might get some hate from people that love Sound of Music, whoever's listening, but it's not my thing. I like more contemporary musicals.
Contemporary musicals. Okay.
Yeah. Rent,
how dare you bash a classic?
Hey man, movie, I think it's a very interesting movie.
I am just just appalled.
I love the song Edelweiss. That's a great song.
I mean, it's Julie Andrews for crying out loud.
It sure is. I mean, but I don't know. I've never been one for Sound of Music. Honestly, sorry, just haven't. And I'm a musical guy. I'm a Broadway dude. Man.
I know that. That's why I'm so shocked that you're going with Barry Manilow. Yeah. I almost feel bad that I'm going to be going Barry Manilow too because I could listen to music for 3 hours, but still.
I'm going Barry Manilow too, but fuck you. Well, sure. Oh man. Okay. Oh boy.
Fuck you too. Let's do this.
Okay. Barry Manilow. Sure.
Barry Manilow, man. Dude, like I told you, after 16 hours on the car, you'll be singing that bitch too. Come on.
Yeah. That's another Saturday Night Live skit I'm reminded of. It's not Barry Manilow, but
Okay,
it's older.
okay,
It's from the 90s with Will Ferrell and all them.
okay.
They're on an elevator and it's just the song Mbop by Hanson. And like at the end, they're all just singing, and then I think someone has to shoot somebody else because they're like, I can't get out of my mind. I can't do it. They
Yep.
shoot somebody. I can't remember
Good
how exactly it goes,
God.
but that was funny. All right, this one. Would you rather have a Slurpee headache for 12 hours straight? Ow,
Ooh.
ow.
Oh.
Or no, this is probably I don't know. This could be worse. Have
Okay.
have diarrhea for 12 hours straight.
Ooh. Well, so as a man who has had a colonoscopy,
Mm,
having to shit for several hours is no fun.
yeah,
Um,
get real
at this,
dehydrated.
yeah, at the same time, a Slurpee brain freeze for 12 hours would be unfucking bearable.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. I would take a red hot fire poker in my eye to stop the pain as far as the brain freeze that I would probably feel.
Yeah, it's
Because that
probably
shit
yeah,
hurts.
it's probably equatable. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to make light of it, but that's that whole thing we were talking about with people that get LASIK and then they have
Yeah.
the unbearable eye pain.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like it'd be
yeah.
something like that.
Maybe, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely, man.
which is I mean, God rest those people's souls that unalive themselves from that because it's a terrible
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I didn't mean to go dark, but it's just where
You
my
went there,
mind
buddy.
goes.
You went there,
Where my
buddy.
mind goes.
Way to go. Way to go.
But yeah. Yeah, diarrhea because even though you get dehydrated, there's nothing saying you can't, drink
Rehydrate
water.
while you're on the
Yeah,
shitter.
yeah, drink water or whatever. Yeah, you probably have to call out of work, but it's like whatever. You have a day off. That's fine.
Dude, I tried that. I actually did. I tried that. I was constipated like crazy, and I was still working for Hanford at that point.
Oh,
And dude, I had gone to the bathroom in like 2 to 3 days or some shit. So I
mm,
took some stuff, and I told the boss I can't come in. I've got I got something going on, and I just took that stuff so
yeah,
it would release it. Fucker called me back out, made me come out to work.
huh?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Oh, dude, and you know what I told him? I was like, dude, you're gonna clean up the restroom.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason why you have people that are supposed to be the backup. I'm like, well, I don't know
Yep.
why you would call someone out who just specifically said, "Hey, I'm dealing with something."
Yep.
Like that's not respectful of
Oh,
that
dude, not at
person.
all.
To
Not at
yeah,
all. Yeah,
that's
yeah, I know.
awful.
I know it wasn't.
That's awful. Yeah, definitely the second one because yeah, slurpy headache.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not gonna feel good.
No way in hell. No way
Nope.
in hell. Mm-mm.
I think we got more time for one more.
Okay.
Yeah, the timer's a little off, but we
Okay.
got time for one more. All right. Would you rather, if attacked in your home by a burglar, defend yourself with only a baseball bat, or this is really stupid, or an unloaded gun?
When I'd rather attack someone with a baseball bat or an unloaded gun.
Yeah. If it's unloaded, can there still be ammunition somewhere where I can load it?
Okay, first and foremost,
Oh,
it depending on the gun, you may not know that it's not loaded.
that's true.
Okay, so if it's like a magazine,
Yeah.
you won't know that it's loaded. Now, I'm just getting way over technical here, but you won't know
Right.
that it's loaded.
Sure.
But at the same time, depending on the revolver,
Yeah.
you can see through the barrel and tell that it's not loaded.
Yeah. But I mean,
Okay.
in this case, in this case, I think they're assuming that you would definitely know it's unloaded.
Well, you would know that it's unloaded, but do they know it's unloaded?
Yeah.
That's the thing, you know?
Yeah, but
Um,
sight of a gun doesn't because we deal. I mean, we used to deal with that out in the field, right? I mean, like just because someone has a weapon doesn't mean it's going to detract
oh,
everything. It's a detractor, sure. It's something that's going to make people like check and guess, coming up to you, but it's not necessarily going to stop everyone because you know, I mean, people realize that everyone that has a gun is not necessarily going to use it straight up. Which again, if you intend having a gun, you should be prepared to use it. That's what I think. Otherwise, what's the point of having a gun?
of all the people that should deserve to carry, I think it's those that work out in the field, especially with
Yeah,
the line of work that we did.
yeah,
And I I truly believe that we should have, even though I will emphatically tell you this, I hate guns.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think guns have their place. Yeah, that's a whole controversial topic in and of itself. But
Now,
um,
having said
yeah.
that, I have gone shooting.
Hmm.
I have been around people for many years that know how to handle the gun, even though I've never gone to class.
Right.
But I wouldn't say I hate guns. Let me rephrase it. I don't hate guns. I dislike guns because
Mm.
I'm afraid of what they would do, and I'm afraid of what I would do with them with it in my hands.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. And I don't want to put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
So I put myself out of that situation by really not going through, even though, like, just this past weekend, my cousin showed me his four guns that he got, and I held
Yeah.
them. I held a 308.
Hmm.
I held a 22 revolver. I held a black powder rifle 50 cal and a Beretta 12 gauge shotgun. That
Mm.
thing was fucking beautiful, man. That thing was probably at least $3,000, that shotgun.
Shoo, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, but it's one of the most beautiful pieces of hardware I've ever had in my hands.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. I
Yeah.
will tell you that.
I think
Anyway,
it's important to, I mean,
defend yourself.
it's important to understand guns, even if you disagree with them. You need to understand that way. You know what they are. I mean, it's important that these are things that that are just gonna be a part of life. Unfortunately, just as what it is. Whether you like it or not, guns are here. So,
Ironically enough, when I was a kid, like 12, 13 years old, I got into playing D&D. Actually, got into playing Pathfinder.
mm,
And with Pathfinder, there was another game called Heroes Unlimited. And
okay.
inside that, they also discussed weaponry and stuff like that. Well, I was so fascinated with the weaponry one that
Mm,
I bought a source book for that game that covered all these weapons. I mean, real live fucking weapons of the 90s, if you will, of the late 80s, early 90s, going from tanks to Jeeps to assault rifles to miniature rifles to Uzis to handguns, you name it. It was everything.
mm,
It was just all freaking hand-drawn fucking weapons. It was the
mm,
craziest things by country, no less.
okay.
So I learned a lot about it, but
Mm,
I never really ever wanted to hold a weapon in my hand. I have shot a
right.
gun. I have gone shooting. I haven't gone like clay shooting or like that, but I shot in the back of my uncle's house into a mound or whatever. So,
Okay.
um, yeah, I've done it before. It's not a big fucking deal,
Yeah,
but I don't feel comfortable with it in my hands.
that's fair. That's
That's all
fair.
there is to it. So to
Okay.
answer your question on that whole one,
Yeah.
I would have the bat.
Yeah.
I would be the dumbass that has a bat.
No, I mean I'm also agreeing with you with the bat because again, if you have the gun, they're gonna it's only gonna take
Yeah,
them a second
exactly.
to realize you're
You're
not using it,
you're a
and then you're
fucking
gonna
fool.
yeah yeah.
You're a fucking
What
fool
are you gonna
if
do
you're
with
gonna
it?
hold a
Otherwise, you're
gun.
gonna throw it at them. You're gonna like try to pistol
Exactly.
whip them. No, you need a
Exactly.
bat. Use a bat.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. That's gonna do it for this section.
Yep.
When we come
Yep.
back, it'll be time for this you call news. Hey, I remember this time.
That's
All
right.
right.
And no cussing.
No. Ah, fuck. All right. Sure. All
Ah!
right. We'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah. All right.
And now it's time for this you call news. And here with our special report is Mitch of Olympian Lock Keys. Mitch.
Thank you, Jay. This comes from AP News. Um, Actually, it was just updated. What? June 23rd. Okay. Yep, June 23rd of this year. Man gets stuck in chimney while trying to get his dog out of a locked building. Firefighters in Bristol, Connecticut had to rescue a man who got stuck in the chimney of a Connecticut Parks building while trying to retrieve his dog from a bathroom when the doors automatically locked for the night. Police were called Sunday morning to Rockwell Park in Bristol for a burglary complaint and were told by Parks employees that someone was in the chimney. Firefighters responded to the scene and got the man out after having to remove parts of the chimney and building, causing $5,000 to $10,000 worth of damage, police said. The Bristol man was not injured. He was arrested and charged with burglary, trespassing, and criminal mischief, and he was released on bond in order to appear in court on July 7th. A message seeking comment was sent to an email address listed in public records for the man. Phone numbers listed were not in service. Online court records did not list a lawyer for him. The man got stuck near the flue of the chimney of Miss Rockwell's Pavilion, a building named after a beneficiary of the park. Locks on the doors to the bathrooms are on new timers and automatically lock at 10 p.m. every night, said Eric Benoit, Community Engagement Coordinator for Bristol Parks, Recreation, Youth, and Community Services. It's not clear how the dog got stuck in the bathroom or how long the man was in the chimney. The doors can be opened from inside after they are locked for the night. The dog was unharmed, police said. It's a bit of a crazy scenario, Benoit said. Our park staff is working with the police department and the fire department to make sure that it doesn't happen again. If he had just contacted the police in the first place, we might have been able to avoid the situation.
That is my whole thing. Why didn't he contact the police? I'm sure there's a phone number somewhere on this bathroom. Like, hey, there's got to be some phone number per someone of the parks department that you can contact someone. Like, hey, I left something in there. Can someone help me out?
My dog is stuck in here.
Something. It's like he just decides to go into the chimney. Like,
yep.
What? I'm so confused.
I get it. I understand why he's being charged and arrested and all that kind of stuff for burglary and trespassing and criminal mischief. I understand the charges.
Yeah.
I would sincerely hope that they drop the charges and say, just fix the damn pay to get it fixed.
Yeah. Pay for the damages that you caused.
Yep. Pay for the damage that you caused, and you're free to go. We're not going to put anything on your record. Have a nice day.
It's not like he was intentionally trying to damage the place. He just wanted to get his dog. Yeah. But that's still confusing. How did he get separated from his dog? And the thing that's really confusing too.
I don't know. It will see again. This happened just recently, and it doesn't say the AP report doesn't give us any info
That's
on
confusing.
It.
Yeah,
there's a lot of a little open.
Yeah.
It's a little open, but at the same time, I read it because I'm like, it's a guy's dog. Oh.
So there's a photo of the building, right? So
yeah, there's 3 photos.
Okay. So where's the chimney?
This undated photo released for Recreation shows the entrance of Mrs. Rockwell's Pavilion, Rockwell Park, Bristol, Connecticut, and there's the chimney.
Yeah. How do you switch?
But even if he got to the chimney, how is he going to get through the door? How's he going to get into the restroom for being stuck in the chimney? You damn ninny! Come on.
I'm like, has this guy never heard of what happens during Christmas, like all the time? People, dads do this all the time, where they go down the chimney, and unfortunately, real thing, people die in the chimney because they forget they're in there, or like I don't know, stuff happens, man. It's like chimneys are, it's not like the cartoons where it's like a straight shot. Usually, your chimney has like a curve to it, and they don't count for that
Santa
curve.
Claus, kids,
right? You can't just go down. It's just like the same thing with movies with the freaking air vents, right? It's like I can crawl through the air vent. No, you can't.
No, they
don't. They're not built to withstand that kind of weight, and they're not that big.
No, they're not.
They're not. Yeah, it's not like what is it, John McClane?
Yeah, it's not like Die Hard.
No, it's not like Die Hard. It's not like that at all. Although it's funny.
Sad.
It's funny because this just came out, right? This article. Does that say Merry Christmas? What does that say?
I don't know.
I can't tell. I'm sure this is something about Merry Christmas. It's green and red. It's like LED sign. They got a wreath on the building.
Yep, they do. They got a wreath on the building.
When did this first happen? This really happened just recently.
This happened recently. Yes.
Yeah.
He had to appear in court July 7th, but guess what?
That was Sunday morning,
and they never said anything else.
Why is it still Christmas? They got Christmas lights on. Is it Christmas in July? Is that what we're doing?
This undated photo released by Bristol Parks Recreation.
Okay, undated. So this is, but I would still believe it if they said it was Christmas in July.
Yeah,
that could be a thing.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
I don't know. Bristol.
That's fair.
Bristol, Connecticut.
Yeah, man.
All right. I don't know.
People be stupid, man.
That's a weird one.
Yep. So that's it for this article, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, what do we got for our next one, sir?
This next article comes to us from CNN Business. Chuck E. Cheese is opening arcades for adults. Updated Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. And Chuck E. Cheese isn't just for kids anymore. The arcade chain is opening a spinoff aimed at adults called Chuck's Arcade, which the company describes as a modern day love letter to the games and people who made Chuck E. Cheese great. Similar to the kiddie version, Chuck's Arcade has a mix of nostalgic arcade games like Donkey Kong and Mortal Kombat, and newer titles such as Halo and Connect Four Hoops. Plus, each arcade is overseen by one of the chain's iconic animatronic characters, including Chuck E. Cheese himself or other characters from his Munch's Make Believe band. 10 are open so far at malls across the United States, with arcades in St. Petersburg, Florida, Tulsa, Oklahoma, El Paso, Texas, and St. Louis. Each location looks different, decorated with original artwork that celebrates the brand's past according to a release. Of course, there will also be prizes for adults prizes for adults to win, and arcades will have old school merch available for purchase. Some arcades will serve food, with the Kansas City location having a pizzeria that also serves a small selection of beer and wine, a spokesperson told CNN. David Phillips, CEO of Chuck E. Cheese, said that the spinoff is a natural evolution for the company following the remodel of its 500 locations, and sees it as an opportunity to extend our arcade legacy into new formats that engage both lifelong fans and a new generation through a curated mix of retro classics and cutting-edge experiences. The company's expansion comes 5 years after it filed for bankruptcy during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Chuck E. Cheese spent $350 million in remodels over the past few years, as well as introducing new pricing tiers to attract budget-focused families. The launch of Chuck's Arcade comes amid troubles for its chief rival, Dave and Buster's. The latter is publicly traded and recently reported a 9.4% decline in same-store sales, with its new management trashing ill-advised changes implemented by its previous leadership that included too many adjustments at once. So, Chuck's
That
Arcade.
is just crazy.
Yeah, Chuck's Arcade. So I
Chuck's
found
Arcade.
yeah, I found there was one video I found like a while ago that showed some guys going into the one that's in the Mall of Georgia, and sure enough, they have a I'm assuming it's a non-working animatronic, or it could just be the costume of
Right.
the old school Chuck E. Cheese that's in
Okay.
like a glass display case outside of
Okay.
the arcade, and then you walk
Okay.
in, and it's got all these like modern day arcade games, and there's a little wall of, like retro arcade games, like your traditional like they're saying Donkey Kong, the original Mario Brothers. That's the pipe game where you hit the
Right.
all that stuff. The most interesting part here is definitely the artwork that's on the walls. There's definitely a throwback because you have both. They recognize and they totally acknowledge the old style of Chuck E. Cheese as well as the new. Because Chuck E. Cheese did have that remodel, right? And famously, I mean, this is something else that is probably meant for another topic, but famously, Chuck E. Cheese, the original voice actor, right? He at some point they never asked him about trying to do this new remodel where they have the younger Chuck E. Cheese as like a T-shirt and has like a
Right. Right.
skateboard. So they never talked to him about like trying this new model. They just totally just did it underneath his nose, and he's like, "Wait, I've been the voice and I've been basically the brand for Chuck E. Cheese all this time, and now you're gonna just introduce this new version?" And they said, "Oh, we're just trying something new," and he's like, "No, no, no, no. I'm not having that," and he quit. So he
Uh,
quit. That was why they went full on into this new version that has the skateboard and all that stuff. But it's nice to see the acknowledgement of the old brand. That's a nice thing. Um, the other coolest part about it is definitely the merchandise. They have like this cool like a sports jacket like that has like a bunch of like patches on it of the old
right.
characters,
Right.
and it's a really neat jacket. I can't remember how
Okay.
many tickets you can get it for, but yeah,
Yeah, probably an
it's
astronomical, crazy freaking
yeah,
amount. That whole
probably two
ticket
hundred fifty
system is a
thousand.
sham. I'm sorry.
Ticket system's always a sham. I mean, just go to Dave and Buster's and you'll see like you can get a Xbox One for like 500,000 tickets. You know how many
Exactly.
games you have to play to
Oh,
win 500,000 tickets?
probably about $2,000 worth of
Yeah,
games.
way more than what it's worth.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a novel idea. I mean, I
Yep.
like
Yep.
I mean, a new arcade. I mean, I'm all for more arcades coming back because arcades are have sort of died off as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's pretty much just
I
Dave and Buster's at this point, and maybe
well,
you have Apex that's here,
you
but
got
like
Apex that's here, but you also have at least two or three different locations right now
yeah,
that deal with arcades and drinks and beers and stuff. There's like
yeah.
that as
I
well.
mean, yeah, there's
So those
definitely
places are already there.
barcades. Those are
Hmm.
barcades, but I like just a
Yep.
traditional ass, just an arcade. Like I'm talking about like the old days, like we had that episode talking about Aladdin's Castle. It's just a traditional ass
Yeah.
arcade, right?
Okay. Well, see,
That.
that's not what this is.
No,
That's
it's
not totally
not.
what this is.
It's not. But
This is
not
honestly
every.
what this to
Yeah,
me seems
yeah,
like. This seems like a Hail Mary by Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It
This
sounds
seems
like they're
like a
trying to
total Hail
say,
Mary.
yeah,
Dave McKillips is is swinging for the fences on this one.
yeah,
He's trying to get the old school 80s 90s kids that
yeah,
were part of Chuck E. Cheese that made Chuck E. Cheese what it was.
yeah.
He's trying to get them to come back out
Yeah.
again and say, "Oh man, Chuck E. Cheese
It's definitely
is
a
awesome again,"
nostalgia
you know?
play. It's definitely a nostalgia play.
Yeah, yeah.
Playing on people's nostalgia is huge. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
that's always been a thing. That's always a huge thing in marketing. Is
Yep.
either something about sex or something about nostalgia.
Right.
That's how it
Right.
is.
Absolutely.
So I mean, there's definitely that play there. I would
Huge play.
love. I wasn't sure if it's a different company, but you remember at some point when Chuck E. Cheese, right? They turned into it was like a bear or a gorilla type place. I can't remember. They had that weird like
What?
intermediate thing. Yeah, I had to look it up now.
I
I
mean, like
definitely remember.
Showbiz? When Showbiz came in?
No,
You
it
know,
was called
because
something else.
you remember it used to be Showbiz
Yeah,
versus
Showbiz
Chuck E.
Entertainment. Yeah,
Cheese.
yeah,
And there was
Entertainment
right,
Palace. Yeah,
but
something like that. Yeah,
it was two different companies though. Showbiz was
yeah,
competing with Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah,
That was the cool crap. That was the cool thing back in the day, man.
yeah.
I mean, that was
I gotta
just
look it up.
awesome.
I gotta
Okay,
look it up
go
now
ahead.
because now I'm
Yeah,
like,
I've never heard
but
anything about it.
But in any case, like while I'm looking it up, I mean, I think there's always been a missed mark for the people that made Five Nights at Freddy's back when it was huge, to make
Why?
that and to make that into like an actual like arcade experience, to make that a competitor.
Oh,
I
that
don't know
would be
why they
very
never did
interesting.
that.
I don't
I mean,
know, man. I don't know.
that's a huge IP that was never properly explored. Like, who wouldn't want to go into a Five Nights at Freddy's like whole
Me, I'm
theme
not a big.
thing?
I'm not a thriller. I don't enjoy thriller movies and stuff. I don't enjoy that kind of stuff. I don't like. I
I
have no
mean,
desire of playing a video game and then getting scared the shit out of by some dude in a freaking anime costume. Okay, that's not fun for me, Jay.
I mean, not for you, but there's a whole slew of people that would like, jump at the chance to, because haunted houses are a big thing. To combine that with
You would
with an
jump into that.
arcade,
You would totally jump into
I
that,
would
huh?
go on that. I would go on
Yeah,
that for
yeah. You
sure.
go gaga over that, huh?
Yeah. Let's see,
Okay,
Chuck E.
that's fair.
Cheese,
I don't know, man. To me,
um,
it's you
Bear.
know, to me, this seems like another last ditch effort for Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese brand to try and see if they can market some of the nostalgic stuff that they've got. I mean, again, you read off all the places. 10 are open so far across them all states across with arcades. St. Louis, Florida, Tulsa,
Mm-hmm.
St. Petersburg, Florida, Tulsa, Oklahoma, El Paso, Texas, and St. Louis.
Yeah.
Each location looks different according to a release, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, I mean, I don't know,
Chuck E.
man.
Cheese.
Honestly, I think this is a last ditch effort to try and bring more people back in because let's face it, Chuck E. Cheese has gone way, way downhill
Yeah.
uh, over the last 2 years, especially since COVID. I mean,
Especially since COVID, and they've
yeah,
gotten rid of the animatronics. They've
right.
gotten rid of a long time ago. They got rid of the ball pit. I mean, there's a lot
Yeah,
of
well,
stuff
you
here that
have to.
they've just.
You not really got rid of the ball pit. You got rid of the whole little playground area and shit. With the little
Hmm.
tubes up in the ceiling and stuff like that. All that stuff is gone, man. You can't do
Yeah,
any of that anymore because kids get hurt and then they
yeah,
sue.
yeah,
Give me a break,
yeah. It's
man.
real
All right,
sad.
look, by you signing that info, you're basically letting everybody know that you don't care if your child gets sick or dismembered or beaten the shit out of inside of those tubes or in the ball pits because guess what? We're Chuck E. Cheese, and yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but again, buyer beware. I mean, come on, man. The ball pits are a freaking petri dish full of infectious diseases for all we know. You
hmm,
know. So again, it's just like it's just like going to a water park, man. You know, you can throw as much chlorine as you can in that park, but guess what, buddy? People can still get sick.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah. Okay. It was still show. Okay, I found it. It was still Showbiz Pizza Place, and it was Billy Bob Bear.
ah,
Yeah.
okay,
Billy Bob
okay,
Bear. And that was the
okay.
weirdest thing. I remember walking in to a Chuck E. Cheese, like the Chuck E. Cheese that's like, near my childhood home, like right they had the original Chuck E. Cheese with like, the old school, like the gray mouse with like that red and yellow hat and all that kind of
Right,
stuff,
right, right,
right, with a full tuxedo. That was
right.
what they had. At some point they remodeled and they had this bear thing in there. It's like, what is
Yep,
this?
yep. That's
That
the bear.
confused the heck out of me. I was like, what is
Yeah.
this?
Now they changed it
Um,
to the bear.
yeah, and
That
then
was the
that,
new theme guy. That was the new main theme guy or whatever it
yeah,
was.
then they went away again, and then they went back to the old Chuck E. Cheese. I guess now I've not been to Chuck E. Cheese. There's no reason for me to go to one. I'm not trying to be on a list. Uh, but I guess now they use the new Chuck E. Cheese mascot. That's like, I don't know. I don't know how he's supposed to be, a teenager. I don't know.
I don't know.
He's got a
I don't know what he's
skateboard.
supposed to be.
He's
Yeah, he's
supposed to be
supposed to be Mr. Punk.
cool.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the God, what do you want to call it? The grunge guy. The grunge
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
yeah,
He looks all cool with his skateboard and
yeah.
his half shirt on and stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He's bad.
And Billy Bob, yeah, Billy Bob's when they had the rocket fire explosion. That's the big one. That's the big brand, the big
Yep.
brand rename,
Yep.
and that's the ones that people, you've seen. People probably seen the YouTube videos
Yep.
of people taking the old animatronics for rocket fire and using
Yeah.
modern day songs. Those are fun videos. You got to look those.
Yeah.
Those are really good
Those
on
are.
YouTube. Um,
But
but
yeah, man. What's your interpretation of all this? Seriously.
this
Truly.
Chuck E. Cheese. I appreciate Chuck E. Cheese as a brand. I mean, that's childhood. I've gone to many Chuck E. Cheese parties with like for my friends back in like elementary school, all that kind of stuff. It was good
Right.
times,
Right.
very good
Right.
times.
Right.
I appreciate that Chuck E. Cheese trying to do something new, but it's just I
It's
don't
not
think.
new.
I mean, they're trying to do something different for their. I don't know. They're trying to rebrand, right? They're trying to reach out and
They're
get
trying something.
into. They're trying something to try and stay relevant, which
Yeah.
I can appreciate. But at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like I don't know if it's enough. I think
Yeah.
the ties to Chuck E. Cheese, they got to go whole hog. I think if you're going to bring this up and you're going to try and reach into people's nostalgia, bring them in with the original animatronics. Put the animatronics back
Yeah.
up. Make that
Yeah, I
work.
mean, you can try, but I'll be honest, man. It's such a niche setup these days for animatronics that it could
Yeah,
cost them a lot of money to go ahead and
it
try to throw
could.
these suckers back in
But
there.
you know how
Besides,
many
man,
people would love to see that and just have like and just make it and also if you're gonna have it in a plate that's meant for like quote unquote adults, make it a little bit more edgy. Make it more edgy than what it was for
oh
the
yeah,
kids
so
place.
they'll get a
They're not gonna
copyright agreement with
curse.
Five Nights at Freddy's, and then
Yeah.
yeah, well,
That's what I was talking about. Like they need to
jeez.
really lean into it. If you're gonna go with a new arcade concept and you want to call it new, make it new.
Chuck's
Make it
Deathcade.
yeah, make it something that's gonna blow people's minds. I don't think they've done enough here. That's the problem. I don't think
I
they've
think
done
they've
enough.
done enough. I think they spent enough on this whole rebranding and everything and what they're trying to do with Chuck's Arcade now.
I don't
I,
know. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know. I hope it'll work because I'd like to go to one at some point. But I
this is
mean,
going to work out just as well as Spaceport and Aladdin's Castle.
oh yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
How come you didn't mention how didn't you mention Coney Island? That was also in there too.
Coney Island. Oh, I'm
Coney
so
Island.
sorry. Coney
Yeah.
Island.
Coney
Where
Island.
was Coney Island one? Which was that? Was that
Coney Island was also
was
with
Pembroke Mall?
yeah, it's Pembroke. Yeah. It was
Okay.
the other opposite end of the mall.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why, because I never went to that side of the mall.
Yeah.
That side was for losers. No, just kidding.
I liked Coney Island a lot better than I did Spaceport, honestly.
Spaceport was good. I like
Spaceport
Spaceport.
was
I like
good
the
too.
Lads Castle. The
I
Lads
remember
Castle was
when
my favorite.
I remember when Spaceport had man, it was awful. That giant cave-in on their ceiling because of like water damage. Like
Yeah,
everything got
yeah,
messed up. It was so
yeah.
sad.
It was
It was
that kind
so
of did them
sad.
under.
Yep, that was the end of that was the end
Yep,
for it.
yep. That pretty much did them under.
Yep.
Yep.
It's too
But
bad.
hey, man, what are you gonna do? I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. As
Nothing
far, I
to do.
mean, look, Chuck E. Cheese opening arcades for adults. go for it. If you can make a mint off of it, I think that's a great thing.
Yeah,
It's not going to happen. Okay.
I don't
The
think
whole,
it's not going to last.
no,
Yeah,
no,
it's not
it's
going to
just
last.
not. I mean, I
Yeah,
mean, I mean, I looked at Apex this
yeah.
past week and Apex was not as busy as I thought it was going to be for Friday.
Apex is a real disappointment when it comes to arcade because there's so much space in between the games. It's
Yeah.
like they really could pack more in there, but they don't.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
It's
well,
really
their
sad.
arcade section is very small in my
Yeah,
mind. They
yeah.
could put a lot more arcade stuff
They
down
have
there.
a
In
lot
fact,
of other
they
cool stuff there, but the arcade
yeah,
is not what it's for, I
yeah,
guess.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
We went axe throwing, and axe throwing was fun, but still
Mm,
wasn't cheap, man. Was not cheap.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but that's fine. But no big deal. Whatever. Not worried
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, either
Is that all
way,
the time?
I think that's all the time we got.
Okay, my
Um,
friend.
yep. As always, my name is Jay,
And I'm Mitch.
and we love you. We appreciate you. Much love, peace, respect, all that good shit. All right. We'll see y'all next time right here on Lumpy and Lotkeys.
Later.
If you should or would like to contact us, please find us at our Facebook page, Lumpia and Lotkeys. We will be glad to hear from you.